Yeah.
Who's got some juicy lore to tell?
Or
Juicy.
Cyrus,
lore. Me?
take the lead. Yeah, take the lead. What you got?
Sure. I guess I could talk about it now since I'm a lot older.
It's
uh,
scary.
nah, not scary, but like, I used to be a bad kid. Like, really bad. Um,
Wait.
I learned about ditching school
Same.
when I was in like 5th grade, like 4th or 5th grade.
Sorrow. He's like, let's get it.
Let's get it.
He walks out. Let's get it.
I'm trying to think exactly. It must have been 4th grade because it was the teacher I didn't like. But I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go to school and then like leave the school. I would just like not go to school necessarily. So I used to take the bus to school early in the morning, like 7 o'clock. They'd pick us up, and normally I would just go and walk through the park, and then like stand at the bus stop with all the other kids, get on the bus and go to school. But I learned early on that, well, my dad leaves the house at 6, so he's not home when I leave. And my mom's schedule is always different, and her schedule's always on the refrigerator. So whenever she opened the store, because she was a manager, I would look at her schedule, and then even if it was like 8 o'clock, right? I would walk to the bus stop, but instead of walking all the way to the bus stop, I would walk around the block, and then come back to the house, and then hide in the backyard. And then I would listen in the backyard for the garage to open for my mom to leave. So then I would just be chilling there, like waiting, looking at my watch, like it's almost 8 o'clock. She's got to leave, And then I would just sneak back in the house because I had the key to the house, and I just chill, stay home on a Friday. And when you're little in elementary school, your test days are always on Fridays for some reason, right? So I skipped like 1 month of Fridays. And then eventually I got like a phone call home, and they were like, hey, your son is not coming to school on Fridays. And they're like, what are you talking about? He takes the bus and this and that. So they never figured out what was happening. Like, my mom just thought the school was crazy because they really thought I was going to school. What, a kid like me? What? I didn't think of something that genius,
In the chat, right? Your mom's watching this. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Well, I mean, luckily now, like, I'm way older, so it doesn't even matter. But I remember specifically there was one time where I walked to the bus. I walked around the block. When I came home, my dad was home, and I was like, "Oh shoot," And at the time, my cousin was living with me for some reason. Must have been like family issues or something, but I don't remember why. But he was living with me, and he was probably about a year younger than me, so he was probably in 3rd grade at the time. But back then, the school had tracks, so like his track was off of school for a month. So I walked around the house, got in the house, and then my dad had came home. And I was like, oh shit, he's gonna see me here, and I'm gonna get in trouble, And then I just hid in my cousin's room, but I was like laying on the floor, so like if he would ever open the door, like the bed would like hide me, so my dad would never see me. And we're like in there like laughing and stuff, and my dad opens the door, and I'm like, oh shit. So like I hide. I don't know, I have no idea if he saw me or not. But he came in asking if my cousin wanted lunch, and then he was like, yeah, I'm hungry. So like he brought him food and stuff, and I'm just like hiding kind of under the bed, but not really. And now that I think about it, I'm like, there's no way my dad didn't see me, right? He must have saw me, but just didn't say anything. So I was like, okay, I can't.
I'm pretty sure if he saw you, he'd be like, what the hell are you doing here, son?
Right. But I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I need like a way so I don't need to hide anymore for the rest of the day, because it was only like 1 or 2 o'clock, and I didn't want to wait till 3, and then like what if he like comes in the room again and finds me out. So like I put on all my stuff, I walked through the backyard and hopped the fence, and I had to go through like 2 of my neighbors' houses and go out their gate, and then I walked to the house and I was like, "Oh, I'm home early." And my dad was outside like washing the car and stuff. He's like, "Okay, there's food in the kitchen," and then like he never knew. He never knew.
Or did he?
Or did he? Right.
Did he?
Yeah.
And then
No
like
way.
I'm thinking about it like, did he know? He must have saw me because I saw him, right? If I saw him when he walked in, so he must have saw me, right? I don't know.
He thought
But
he was
yeah.
tripping or he's too
He's
tired.
probably proud of you, dude. He's like, my kid's a ninja. I like it.
Dude, I was
Learn from
like
this.
stressed out. That's like the most stressed out I've been when I was a little kid. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Not even on report card day?
Oh, I have stories about report card day too. You want to hear those stories?
What
Oh,
happened to your
shoot.
grades afade not taking exams on Fridays?
Dude, how did you?
I passed, dude. I'm here, right? I'm out of school.
What
Yeah, I don't know.
Absolute genius. Doesn't miss a whole month of school, still top grade.
This guy's insane.
You know, getting A's is just trying to be at the top of everybody. You don't need to be at the top of everybody just to pass.
I don't know.
Damn, I wish I thought about that before I graduated. I just heard about that and now I'm like, wait, you're right.
Obviously, it looks
Nice.
great when you go to college and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. One last story though. When you're talking about grades though, in high school, okay, my grades were terrible. Like I was getting D's, F's, C's,
Same.
and that I think it was all related to like because I would take tennis more seriously and all my extracurriculars more seriously than I would homework. And I hated homework, and I just didn't want to do homework. But every time there was like report cards were going out, my dad used to pick me up from school, and I would just tell him, "Oh, I'm just gonna walk home," and I would literally run home to get the mail before they did. So my parents never seen any of my report cards in high school.
Any
Any of them.
Damn, you're lucky. They
bring
can
the-
always get to the mail before you.
Super smart.
And they would ask me too, "Did you get your report card?" "Yeah, I passed."
Why would I say
That's it.
son?
And they're like,
Let me
"Oh,
see."
where
Yeah,
where is
let
it?"
me see.
Oh,
My dad would be like, let me
it's-
see, let me see. And
it's
then
in my
he finds the
locker.
grades I died.
"Okay, bring it tomorrow." And then you don't bring it tomorrow, and then eventually you keep saying you'd bring it tomorrow, and then they forget.
And then he goes, son, let me see.
Yeah,
POV,
man.
you're sorry.
That's a bad kid.
Same.
Dang, I didn't know that. That's so
A
young
terrible
too.
kid. Yeah, yeah.